Good day, how's it going? Let's take a look at an obscure model kit from 1987. This is Bandai's 1144th Dauzehn from Metal Armour Dragonar. I've never seen the show before, but the local hobby shop got in a bunch of these kits and I was drawn to the old artwork. And this one specifically, it's kind of ugly, so I don't know, it was interesting and I thought I'd give it a try. I believe this kit is discontinued, and I think this specific version is a repress from around 2006. In this video, I'll be talking about my build and then discussing the kit itself. I'll cover all my victories and mistakes, there's a lot of those, in this build, and go over what I learned from it. I hope you'll enjoy this video. It's just meant to be pretty chill, so relax and let's get on with it. The Dauzehn comes in a smaller box with 3 runners, a thing of poly caps, and a sticker sheet. They're just 2 colors, and at first you don't really even notice that, but once you put together the kit, you'll notice that there's gray and kind of a greenish gray going on here. The colors are not very powerful, so a full paint job would certainly benefit this thing. I haven't got to that point yet, so I'm just going to be doing some spray painting on the white stripes that you'll see all over the box. There are also stickers to do those stripes if you wanted to, and you know, they probably won't look that bad, but we're going to try something a little more challenging and see how it goes. Getting onto the build, cutting out the parts is really nice because the nubs are all in smart positions. There was no issue at all with the gate placement for me. I thought everything was actually really well done here. I just cut the part out, leaving excess, made a few more cuts, and used a glass file to sand it down. A lot of the nubs are where you're going to be sanding to remove seam lines as well, so everything's great here in terms of nub placement. So since this kit is from 1987, it's not snap fit, so I hope you got glue. There are small pegs and occasional polycap sandwiches that will help you line up the parts, but they're not staying together. The manual clearly shows where to and where to not glue, so there's no problems here. Since we can't avoid glue, it's best to just try to remove the seam lines. It's quite difficult for me still, but you know, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I'm not a genius or nothing, so I did some pretty strange moves trying to get the parts together. Like, here are the missiles. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to grab it once I got glue all over the thing? So I just used tweezers and did some strange, controversial maneuvers, and it worked out. It just probably doesn't look good. I tried to remove every seam line, and I used the God Hand sanding sponges that I got at the shop as well. Go figure, they're the same price as the kit, $10 Canadian. It didn't turn out perfect, however, I enjoyed using the sponges far more than the harsh sticks. I mean, those have their place, but sometimes they misshape the pieces, and we got a lot of round bits going on here, so the sponges are good for conforming to the shape and not being so rough with it. There were some spots where they shredded the panel lines, so I just had to rescribe those, and please don't do what I'm doing here. I was just kind of doing it free-handed, because you got the panel line already, but scribing is also something I don't have a great handle on right now as well, and it's really easy to lose control, so be careful. Now when it comes to detail painting, we got some little areas to do, but nothing that's hugely significant aside from the white stripes. There are additional details like the black in the chest bands, blue on the torso, red on the missile tips, gray on the arms and feet, yellow on the legs, blue and red for the face, and so on. Honestly, there's not a lot to do, and the panel lines are pretty sparse on this kit, but the parts that do have lines look pretty good. Detail painting this guy is no great challenge, although getting into the chest vents can be a bit messy, so that's the kind of the way I paint. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be all neat, but at the end of the day, you gotta get the rubbing alcohol in there and clean it up. Now, the white stripes are what's gonna make this kit since it doesn't have a lot of color. Like I said, I pushed away the stickers and used spray cans, and the result was a little bit of a horror. I thought I was putting on light coats, but then I used the whole can and there were all these bubbles, and you know, it wasn't perfect, but it's a learning experience. It's a new set of challenges with spray cans, and it's the first time I tried, so you know. When I was peeling the masking tape off, I thought, that's it, I gotta throw away this video. The results were kinda ugly, it was messy, and I didn't have the right stuff to remove the excess paint, so like a caveman, I was just using a toothpick, scraping it off. It didn't turn out perfect, but it's a learning experience, and now I know how to do it better next time. And then, during the final assembly, the unthinkable happened. I dropped the face in the glue. So I was holding it by the mouthguard with the tweezers while I was putting glue on the back of the piece to stick it into the head, and then it suddenly jumped into the container. First I sat there frozen thinking, that was it, the queen is dead, boys. But I fished it out, and after rinsing it off, it looked like, I don't know, one of Sid's toys or something. So that was a little bit disappointing, but you know, you just gotta keep going along. The final gluing for this kit was not good. The big wings were a menace to glue on, but you know, they got there. Some of these pieces are hard to line up, and again, if you haven't made a kit like this before, then you'll run into some issues, but you'll learn a lot, and next time you do something like this, you'll be a lot better at it. Alright, so here's the Dauzehn all completed, and I gotta say, this thing's weird, it's kinda ugly, but the sculpt is actually really nice. There's nothing that's too wonky about it. I don't know, it just looks like it should, you know? You can't really pose it or anything. I mean, the legs and arms move, but if you move the legs, you're gonna knock those into those small wings, and I don't want to break those off. It has kind of like a transformation mode, but I kind of broke the clips on the foot, so I had to glue it in place, so I can't really even do that anyway. It's holding the gun forever. You're not taking that gun out because you have to sandwich the hand around the trigger and then glue it into place, so I hope you like the way the gun looks. The stickers on the chest here look pretty cool, I think. It's not too bad. You know, if you paint the kit like I have, it'll look good. If you fully painted the kit and did the seam lines properly, then it'll look pretty awesome because the sculpt is just, it's nice on this kit. You know, when you get an old kit like this, you might think it's going to look weird and wonky like some of those other ones, but no man, this one looks good. I like it. The only thing is, where am I going to put this guy? I mean, when you look at it with other kits, it doesn't really display all that nicely because of the wings. From the front view, the Dauzehn is looking kind of awkward, you know? But I kind of like that. It has that ugly duckling sort of appeal to it. From the Dauzehn, I've learned the terrors that come with glue and what not to do with spray painting. So next time I handle an 80s kit or something else like this, it'll be a lot better. You know, I don't think anybody would seek out the Dauzehn, and I've only seen one picture of somebody's build online. But if you ever see this kit and it's $10, you want to try an 80s kit, why not? You know, that's just what I think about it. It's a little inconvenient and everything, but you know, it was fun to give a try. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you'll learn something from it, and that thing might have been what not to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll have some more videos out, so keep tuning in.